Hi, this is SK Tariqul Islam, your friend, and as you know that I have started this channel to guide you through how we can be a data scientist, and the initial step was Python, and I have started this journey being a very basic level student who has no programming language skill before, and though I have completed engineering, but I this is my first programming language know-how, and I hope you are going to enjoy these sessions where I'm going to clarify the things which I felt difficulties and I share my learning knowledge with you. And I hope those who are beginner and wanna be a data scientist, or even you wanna move in different trade like software development using Python or web development using Python, then also basic syntax is same for everyone. So if you have no skill, no programming language know-how before, you are in the right place, and let's start. Okay. And if you just look around and visit my other content in my channel, I have discussed it from introduction to string and all the syntax, how we can use it, what is the utility of every syntax over here. I discussed everything, and today our topic is string formatting. This is a very important and very almost a useful tool to write program smartly, and also um, this can solve us lots of problems. Say for example, if I wanna join different type of data like number and a string, then it is not possible. So using this formatting concept, we can pass an integer into a string, and this will solve our problem. That's why this is very important. I have given a glimpse of a use of formatting in my previous video. If you just look into, you will get a bit idea. And today in my this session, I'm going to discuss in details with that, and I took support from a very prominent and I must say helpful website called W3 School. And if you have any uh, knowledge, if you need any knowledge, then definitely you also visit this website. This is a very what should I say, a smart way to learn programming. I know you are here to get some basic knowledge out of here, but to be an expert on any programming language, then you must read the documentations. Either you directly follow Python official website documentation, lots of things and details are given. And also, if you think so, no, I don't wanna get into all those complex process right now, so what you can do, you can go to the W3 School or Data Camp or Khan Academy in YouTube. Then here you will get some smart skill and tools to learn these programming things. I'm not going to discuss anything more. I will directly jump into programming, and I will definitely show you how we can move our formatting skills and adapt it. Okay, so to do so, I'm going to open my browser, and as it is Chrome, oh sorry, as it is Chrome is a default browser, and I will go to W3 School. And also I definitely will have to open a shell, though I can run the program here. But if you run this program in shell, then this will help you to understand, because to learn something, either you have to listen, or you have to read, and also you have to write. So these are the basic things to learn every language. Either it is your mother language, or you learn any foreign language, or you learn any computer science language, you listen, you read, and you need to write. Write is a practicing things. And I am and the speaking things, what makes you helps, what actually helps you, that is, uh, if you what I am doing, I am learning and I am sharing this knowledge, and YouTube is a great place to share the knowledge. And this helps me to get the concept very clear in my brain. So I also insist you, when you are learning something, must share something, must speak, then you will be much more clear, your brain will work faster. So go to Python, and I'm going to open my Jupyter notebook shell. To open this, I have to write a command Python, and after that it will take a bit time to open your Jupyter notebook in a browser. This is a browser based shell, and is very easy, and also it gives you step by step operational results right at below of your code. And already you have seen that the program has already been started. And and I will open a new shell called Python, and this will take a bit time. It depends on your machine capacity or something like that. So I hope that you have actually have at least minimum configuration of your PC, so that you can run your PC very well. Okay, Python, and I will go to Python string. After that I will go to method, and in method, sorry, formatting. Then I will go to format. Okay, here what we can see, Python string format methods. Actually, what methods and functions both are same. Since Python is a object oriented program, so here functions are often called method. Inside a price, here a problem has been given. Okay, problem is that we need to insert a price into a string. So if, and the price should be in fixed point to decimal format. Okay, let's see what this program says. If I run the program, what can I see? Here, this is a curly braces where we are going to insert the desired value, and the value type will be float, and after a decimal point there will be 2 digit. That's why this 2 is pointed. Okay, if I write some other things like this, x equal to double quotations, I need, go for curly braces, kg equal to point f, point 2f, rice today. Now if I wanna print this, print, then x dot format, and kg equal to 10. MAT. I'm sure that I made a mistake somewhere. Oh, it is. It will not be equal to. It will be, oh, this one. Okay. Here there is a concept called the dictionary concept. In dictionary, if we call any value using the key, or we can also call the key using the value, and these value and the key are separated using this clone sign. That's my bad. I made mistake. So definitely people learn from his mistake, and I'm sure that since I'm making this video and I made this mistake and I have shared this mistake with you, I defined this mistake, and I have really thank you guys. That is, I took this initiative and finally I've done it, and this problem will not be occurred ever in my life. So I'm going to uh, put this thing in my mind permanently. Okay. Okay. Let's see now definition and uses. Okay. The format methods formats the specific value and insert them inside a string placeholder. What I already have told. What this format methods specify a definite value and insert into a string placeholder. That is where the string will be placed. The placeholder is defined using curly braces, so or curly bracket. That is actually where this value will go. This pointer or the place will be defined using this curly bracket. Read more about the placeholder, something like that. Okay, actually this is the syntax, and this is how we need to identify these things, and there are some examples are given, and using different placeholders. Okay, what we have done, say for example, if I wanna run this program, what I can see, my name is fname, so fname equal to John, comma, I am age 36. So this John will be placed over here and 36 is placed here. So if I wanna run this whole program, print txt1, copy, paste, paste to 3. Wow, that's awesome. Here we can see lots of things. I have defined a key and I have assigned a value out of that key. The result is same. I made a null set in our class school life, or in, it might be standard 7 or 8 or 9, we have learned about set. So any set with value 0 is a null set. So format 136. So actually here it is actually what it is, 0 means it is defining the index value of the format value. That is, 0 means the first one and 1 means the second one. If it is 2, then it's third one, or something like that it will go. If I place another thing format and if I write it 2, then it will place 36, sorry, it will place 30. See, so this either we can use the indexing, or we can just use a null set, or there is nothing in the set and automatically it will pass through these things. So what the thing is that this will easily help you to write your programs. It will easily help you to pass the value in a certain place where you want to place the value. After that, we have something inside the placeholder. You can add formatting type to format the results. Okay, we can do some other operations using these format types, like left align the results within the available space. Okay, let's see what does it mean. So I can easily understand something will be placed having some left alignment. Okay, and a place should be identified. So what here I can see, let me copy whole things and go to the shell, and this will help us to. Here I have defined a variable and I have defined a pointer where the variable will be passed, and this clone sign, can you remember, this clone sign identifies the key. And what is identifying? Less than 8. This clone is less than 8. It means chicken. So I am sure that there will be a gap after printing this 49. Some space. Yes, I am right. There is 8 space. There are 8 space after printing the 49. So we can also pass the value and we can also identify the space, space from left. And if I just shift it, cannot space from right, right or something. So this is something center. We can also identify center using this symbol. And how can we use this symbol, this symbol, this symbol? Yes, it is shift 6. Then we can use this symbol. Let's see what is that exactly. That is from this side, from this side some equal space will be there, and place the sign to the leftmost positions. Okay, if it is left alignment, completely left alignment, we can use the equal sign. Okay, let me cut it down. I don't need this. Okay, what can we do if we just make this equal sign? Can you see that? Fully left alignment. And after, if we use the plus sign, the plus sign indicates if the result is positive or negative. Okay, let's say yes. What does is plus? If I just do it, let's see. Error. This plus sign will identify this, either the value is positive or negative. Use the minus sign to for the negative value only. So if the value is only negative, then we have to use minus sign. Then only clone, use a separate use a space, uh, insert an extra space before positive number and a minus sign before a negative number. Okay, just we, let's try. Nothing will be given. So what it will do? Okay, this either it will actually place some space to place either the integer is positive or negative. And use comma as a thousand separator. Let's see what is that. Let's experiment. Okay, Use B for binary format. Okay, use B for binary format. Yes. Let's see what is the binary format of this. So we can use a base, that is B for binary, and say for example what you see converts the value into the corresponding Unicode character. Let's see what can I see. This is a Unicode character, I cannot read. If it is alpha, then maybe something will be given. I don't know. So and if it is D, then it has to be D for decimal, E for scientific format with lowercase e. Let's see, E 25. Wow, this is a scientific format. Then for capital P, scientific format with the uppercase E. Okay, then F, fixed point number format. F, fixed point number format in uppercase format. So in if or name, or in if or name, G for generate format, and Z for general format using uppercase E. So whatever things, O for octa format, X for hexa format, X cap hexa format using uppercase, N for number format, and these percentage for percentage format. So these were the discussions. Say for example, if I put here percentage, it will give you something. Okay, why it will give you something 250 into, because this will convert into percentage. If I just 0.0, this has come. %. So you need to play with the mathematics, that is how and what is coming up, and you will surely understand actually how this 25 has come. And if you are good at in mathematics, I'm not here to teach you mathematics. In when I will discuss about the mathematics, definitely we will come up. Just you need to understand the value you will pass, it will just place here as per the format. So this was all about to today regarding formats, and I hope you have understood. And if you don't understand, you can make comments in these comments sections, and I will definitely if I don't know, even I will learn and clarify the problem you are asking for. But this is my earnest request, you must subscribe to my channel and also hit the bell icon, so that once I upload any new content, you get it. And thank you so much, thank you for your love so far, that that inspires me to learn Python for my career. I want to be a data scientist, and I hope lots of people right now are very much interested to be the data scientist. And the people those who are with me, I am sure that they will also be helped by my this little efforts. And this helps my communication skill, this helps me my speaking fluently. I know there are lots of problems with the problems. Actually, what's the problem is that we often speak in Bangla, and we don't practice speak in English regularly. So what this actually makes you shaky, and you don't find words, and your fluency gradually decreases. That's why I insist everyone, you learn something, you make a video, speak in English, and share this content to others. I know initially this will be challenging. My English fluency is becoming more fluent gradually, and I feel better, and this I'm doing from my passions, and I'm sure that if a single person is benefited out of my this effort, my I will be benefited definitely, and with me people will be benefited. So definitely I request you to subscribe to my channel, hit the bell icon, stick with me. Let me know if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. If no, then I don't wanna give a dislike. I really don't I really I'll be never mind on these actions. At least you are with me, if I and to tell me where I need to improve, and I'm sure that you all will be benefited. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to see my video, and to inspire me, and pray for me so that I can come up with some better contents. I'm a new YouTuber, so there will be some problem. Gradually, one day I will be a professional YouTuber. Okay, tata, bye bye.